Good morning. Today is day 22 of school closures for our district, and I have a major update for today. As many families may know this, students you may not, but Governor Evers did announce that we will be not going back to school face-to-face this year. So this is the new normal. We'll settle in until we learn more, but we will not be going back to Bluffview until the fall. That being said, we are this close to reaching our MobyMax goal for the pizza party and the free tablet and everything, and I will make sure that that happens in the fall. I'll find a way, because this is how many points we've got. We currently have 1,954 points out of 2,000 to get those things. We've already earned the money for the free headphones, which I showed earlier this week, and we are this close. So if you're curious how close we are, I want you to take the number 2,000 to 000, subtract 1,954. Go to the ones place. You can't take 4 from nothing, so you've got to bump, 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 and borrow. Bring those back over, borrow again, make that a 9, bring it over, it's a 10, borrow again, bring that over, 9 left, then you have 10 minus 4. I want you to do that, and then you'll know how many points we have left. The people who have helped us get here. Yesterday, Aaliyah Brody Jackson for sure logged in, and today for sure I see that Briar and Tyson logged in. I believe Briar and Tyson logged in yesterday as well, but they're already on this morning before I even got this video prepared for you. So good job to all of you. Keep up the good work. I can't wait to get to 2,000 and get that message from the MobyMax representatives that we've done it. I have a feeling that there's some kind of certificate or something fancy involved. So I'm very thrilled with what you've been able to accomplish. Our deadline is July 15th and we are just smashing it. So good job to all of you who are consistently watching, logging in, and doing distance learning, because you're doing great things. I'm proud of you. Today is Friday. I believe. I don't know, I feel like I'm losing track of the days. Do any of you feel that way? I don't know what day it is. I believe it's Friday. Check the lesson plan. Yeah, today's Friday. All right, today's Friday. On my notes I have Friday fun, so if you are a writing person in my writing centers, check your journal prompts for Friday. If you were a Math Center student, you know Friday Fun means that if you have nothing left over that is work you did not get to complete during the week, it's an open study day. But if you have all your things done, then you can have some fun. In the past, we've talked about playing Top It, playing Uno, doing a bit of a strategy game like Jenga, playing darts and totaling up your points, logging on to ABC Odd Numbers, connected online games, Compass Learning, cool math games. So it's Friday. Enjoy your Friday, Math Center students. Reading Center students, I have a 2nd grade phonics lesson and a wrap up for 3rd grade this week. So let's get right into it. Here we go. 2nd graders, we've been talking about adding and deleting initial phonemes. Remember, phonemes are the sounds that make up words. Initial means at the beginning. So let's delete some sounds today. I want you to say this word, bridge. Without b, what's left? Ridge. Say bread. Without b, what's left? Red. And it would be spelled R-E-A-D, like read or red, if we were to look at the spelling of it. But it sounds like the color red. So those are words that sound the same. Say proof. Proof. Without the p, what's left? Roof. Good job. Say brush. Without b, what's left? Rush. Good job. Say fright. Fright. without. What's left? Right, good job. Last one for this week, say price. Without. What's left? Rice. Good job. So we looked at adding and deleting phonemes, and what we're really concentrating on is putting together and taking apart those initial R blends. So good job on that. The next thing we're going to do is third grade sight words. So second graders, if you want to stick around, absolutely do. Otherwise, third graders, you are up, my friends. Here we go. Did you get them? I hope you got them all because we spent 2 weeks on these words. List 24. We only have one list left. That's going to be next week, I believe, according to my understanding of third grade lesson plans. Now, we've been studying Eunice Kennedy Shriver's biography. For the last 2 weeks, we've been talking about what do good citizens do for the last 2 weeks, and we are in the home stretch. We've got just a little bit left. Let's dig into it now. I see a lot of photographs. It looks like we're jumping into Eunice's later years. There's a photograph there and there. Let's read the story and then we'll go back to those captions. Eunice was sure the Special Olympics would be a success, but she did not know that the games would continue to be very successful. Today, athletes in 181 countries take part in the Special Olympics. They do things that only the best athletes can do. The Special Olympics helped to change people's minds about the capabilities. Oh, that's a big, bold word. Capabilities. Glossary time. In the back of the book, remember, informational books often have a glossary of big, bold words. Capabilities, page 12. I found it. Capabilities are the skills and strengths that can be used and developed. Okay, so let's reread that. The Special Olympics helped to change the minds about the capabilities, the skills, okay, of people who live with intellectual disabilities. Today, people with intellectual disabilities go to school and get jobs. People with intellectual disabilities are celebrated for their achievements. Oh, big bold word. Achievements. Back to the glossary. Remember, a glossary is usually in ABC order like a dictionary. So, achievements. Found it. Right at the top, page 13. Achievements are things done with great effort and courage. Well, that's good that we checked that out. It's a great resource. Let's wrap it up. Eunice Kennedy Shriver made things better. She spent her life working for people with intellectual disabilities, and she did not waver. Waver is kind of a tricky word. She stayed the course. She knew what her goals were, and she followed that path. That's what she did, because she did not waver. Waver would be to fall off the path. All right, so let's take a look at some of these captions. We've got this picture here. It says Eunice was a special guest at the Special Olympics for many years. So she actually went there and celebrated with the medalists. This gal has a medal here. Nice job. And then down here we've got this photograph. It says Eunice went to the 2007 Special Olympics World Summer Games in China. Well, that's cool. I better share a better picture of that. Look at that. There she is. And then we've got some extra stuff down at the bottom of page 13. It says, by your presence, you send a message to every village, every city, every nation, a message of hope, a message of victory, the right to play on any playing field. You have earned it. The right to study in any school, you have earned it. The right to hold a job, you have earned it. The right to be anyone's neighbor, you have earned it. Eunice Kennedy Shriver, 1987. She was such an inspirational lady. All right, in the end. Eunice got many awards. She was given the Presidential Medal of Freedom. The award was for her many achievements and good citizenship. Ah, there's that citizenship coming back around. Eunice Kennedy Shriver died in 2009. Eunice changed lives. She gave people living with intellectual disabilities a chance to compete and to win. That's cool. And the picture up here, it's labeled, I assume that's Eunice, and it says Nelson Mandela. Like Nelson Mandela, Eunice Kennedy Shriver set a message of hope to the world. And Nelson Mandela is a very famous man as well. So the last text feature in this book is a timeline. You'll find that a lot in informational text. It's important to understand how to read a timeline. This timeline is about Eunice's life. So it says 1921 she was born. 1943 she graduates from the Stanford University. So I'm just reading straight down. 1951 she moves to Chicago, marries Sergeant Shriver. In May 1953 she married him. 1957 becomes director of the Joseph P. Kennedy Jr. Foundation. I just keep reading down. 1961, her brother John F. Kennedy becomes president of the United States. 1962 was the first Camp Shriver that they held. 1963, Intellectual Disabilities Bill was signed on October 24th. And in that same year, her brother John F. Kennedy dies on November 22nd. 1968, her brother Robert F. Kennedy dies on June 6th. The first Special Olympics was held on July 20th. 1984, the Presidential Medal of Freedom awarded by the President Ronald Reagan. And in 2009, she passed away on August 11th. So that's the timeline. So that was a good one. That was a really good one. I enjoyed that biography. Next week, we'll take a look at another leveled reader with a totally different genre and a totally different essential question. Thanks for hanging in there with me this week. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.